Hey guys, Lost here. So I'm going to do an updated Peacekeeper video based on her moveset, perks, executions, her chains, combos, etc. So if you ever thought about using Peacekeeper, please do. Ignore my fashion, she does look much better, but I'm in the process of updating. So if we do what I was going to say, if we look at her moveset, if I was clever enough, I'd have looked seen it. So we'll go over the hero specifics. Light attacks are not interrupted on block while hitting someone affected by bleed. So what this stands for is when you attack someone who's not bleeding, when you hit them with the light attack, it's going to cancel your attack. So dong, you can't follow up with the second light, which is a combo, light. When someone's bleeding, you gain superior lights, which means you can just hit and just hit again. You know, you can go light, and it's not going to stop your attack. When you lock onto someone with bleed, heavy finishes and the second part of a zone attack are unblockable. So that's why you need to get them bleeding. With a PK, you want to make sure you're always bleeding someone, okay? You can cancel any heavy attack or a second hit of a zone attack with the R1 for a dagger cancel. So this is essentially soft feinting, which I'll get into a bit later on. A dagger cancel's recovery can be cancelled by a dodge. So if you do heavy, dagger cancel, and then dodge, you can go into a dodge attack even if you miss. Or you can even use that to go into a deflect. The heavy attack startup can be cancelled by a dodge or a guard break and the bleed dagger cancel. It doesn't say that there, but you can. Press square in between stabs to back away. So what that is standing for is the guard break. Guard break, you can do 3 stabs. If you go stab and then press square, you can kick them away from you as long as you only do the first stab or second. If you hit the third stab, then it's just going to push you away off any because that's guard break finished. The second part of a zone attack can be feinted fully by just pressing circle. You can dodge out of it or guard break out of it or do the light stab. You only have a reflex guard, which basically means when you change guard to the left, right or top, it will only be active for 1 second or 1,000 milliseconds. Deflect by dodging in the direction of an incoming attack just before impact. Deflect can be followed up by riposting stab. I will be showing that in a minute. Revenge mode boosts damage and health. All attacks are uninterruptible. Parry and throws knock enemies down. Or attacks are auto-parried on activation. You gain renown as Peacekeeper by 1v1 fights, killing enemy heroes and getting kill streaks. This part of it, which he moves, is what I'm going to be showing you into a custom match. So if you want to pause the video and just have a look through, I will just slowly click down through. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to go over the perks now and the executions, just because it would just flow into the video better. So let's have a look at the armor perks. So there are all the perks. Gale Storm. Upon hero kill, gain 20% movement speed for 10 seconds. I do not recommend that in the slightest. Devourer. Upon execution, heal an additional add 10 health. I do recommend this straight away as soon as you can. Add 10 health for a PK can mean the difference between winning a 2v1, 3v1, 4v1 or losing it. Upon Early Reaper. Upon spawn or when revived, first attack deals 30% more damage. So that's terrible. PK doesn't hit hard. She chips away at you. So little attacks, light damage, but lots of them. So there's no point having Early Reaper, it's useless. Endurance. When gaining a renown level, recover 3% stamina cost reduction, max of 4 gains. A renown level is your feats, which I'll quickly show you now. So when you gain your abilities, so Bounty Hunter, Thick Skin, these, each one is a feat, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, okay? So what that means is every time you gain one of your 4 abilities, you gain 3% stamina cost reduction up to 12% when you have maxed. This can be the difference between an option select with your zone attack and going out of stamina, or staying with a little bit of stamina. I recommend Endurance over Devourer. So if you're only looking for a single perk at the moment, I assure you, get Devourer. No, sorry, get Endurance. Survival Instinct. When in critical health, gain 25% cost reduction. No point. If you're in critical health at this stage, chances are you're going to die anyway. I've kind of noticed that myself, but alas, no. There are better perks. I can assure you, we're getting to that one now. So, this isn't the one I'm on about. Upon hero kill, your next attack deals 30% more damage. Same as early Reaper, PK doesn't need it. She doesn't hit hard enough for it to be that useful. This is the perk you need as well. Headhunter. For each unique player or bot hero executed, increase your max health by +4. Max of 4 increases. So with this one, Peacekeeper will gain add 4 max health up to 4 times. So 4 times 4 is 16. So after you've killed 4 players of an execution, not just kill them, you need to execute them fully, then you gain add 4 max health for a total of add 16 health, which is very good, as you can imagine. Now we're going to go to the executions. Oh. So this is the one so this one here is a base one. As you can see, let me take my effect off. Sorry, I should have done that beforehand. So let me take my theft fire off. There we go. Let's go to executions. Okay, so this is that one. I'll let it play again. It's a quick execution. This one, I'll let it play twice. Led to slaughter. It's quick, to be fair. And you always want one quick, which is like, for example, this one, a medium and a long. Wow, you want short and long, to be fair. The ones I'll be going for is Deadly Embrace for my quick. As you can see, very quick. Okay, I'll let it play again. There you go. The long one I want is Trepanation. As you can see, it's a long execution. I like to have 4 executions. Those two would be the Deadly Embrace would be my quick. There you go. Trepanation is my long. For a third execution, I recommend having one that looks cool, if you just want to have a cool one. I like this one. That's cool to me. And one where if someone's getting a bit salty, I like to have one where it's like, haha. And my personal favourite for that is one of the Minified. I like Minified and Kicked Away. However, if I wanted it to match what I'm going for, I would probably go for Arrow in the Head, or what it should be called, Bolt to the Head. There you go. I'll let it play again. There you go. Okay, so the emote signatures and effects aren't really that important, but I will go through them quickly. Emotes is down to you. I like Dummy. This is my favourite one, where she hits herself in the face. I want Heart to Sword. And I also want to have the kill card, where she puts down the card, it has your emblem on it. And there you go. With this one, I want Death Threat and Curtsy. Okay? Signatures, I want to have Justice Trick. There you go. Or the You've Been Served. I kind of like this one as well. Yep, there you go. Effects are completely down to you. I just use Theft of Fire until I can get Crimson Conquest from the arcade. If you want to know where I get this Golden Circlet from, you need to win ranked matches. So that's how you get that. For this, I'm using dark brown for the material. As you can see, that's where it changes. I normally use the black for Reputation 7 level 20, but at the moment I'm using dark brown. Peacekeeper is only a female. You cannot be a male Peacekeeper. And my skin colour, if anyone is interested, is this colour. If you look at Peacekeeper's hands, that's the only really part it changes for PK. And, well, I haven't really changed skin colour. It's been like that since Rep 0, I guess. That's just where it's been. So that's done. So now we're going to go to training. And we're going to go over what Peacekeeper is good for. So I believe we're going into a training arena. So yeah, we're going to have a level 1 Warden bot. Oh no, we're not. There we go. Level 1 Warden bot will launch. Okay? So that's movesets, perks, and executions. We'll just let it load up. And then we will go over her chains and the basic combos. So what her chains chain into and how you might be able to use it in a actual fight. Okay, so the basic combos, let me turn that off. Opponent controls, what we'll do is we'll just leave it like that. Okay, so her basic combos, if it hits the bot, it doesn't matter. So we got light, light, heavy. That's called twisting blades. Okay, so light, light, heavy. That's what it looks like from the same side. So now I'm going to do a left light, right light, and a top heavy. Okay, so left, right, top. Okay, that's still twisting blades. Okay. Dervish strikes, which is one of the ones I use a lot when I'm in fighting, is light attack, heavy attack. Light attack, heavy attack. Okay. Sword dance, which is heavy, heavy. Okay. So that's sword dance and dervish and all the others. That's heavy, heavy for sword dance, light, heavy for dervish strikes, and light, light, heavy for twisting blades. So that's her basics. Now, Peacekeeper, and we're going to go into soft feints and hard feints now, which is more advanced, but the basics are the basics. So, a soft feint is what I do here. I'm going to press heavy guard break, okay, or heavy light. Okay, I'm not pressing cancel, I'm just going heavy light. Okay, now, the light stab always comes from the top guard, as you'll see here. So I'm going to throw a right heavy, and then press R1 to soft feint into a bleed. Do you see how he's blocking the stab? Because it always comes from the stop. Always comes from the top. Okay? The other soft feint you can do, as I said, is heavy guard break. And then obviously you can do your attack from there. The other guard break you can do, the soft feint, sorry, is to do a heavy dodge, heavy. Okay, that's one attack. But heavy dodge. Heavy dodge. Heavy dodge. Okay? So we'll go over it quickly. Her soft feints. Heavy light. Heavy guard break. Heavy dodge. They're her soft feints. A hard feint wouldn't necessarily look like this for a guard break. A hard feint will look like this. So heavy, cancel, guard break. And there's some stabs. Okay? So heavy, cancel, guard break. So I'm going to do them both now quickly, just to show you what they look like differently. So this is a soft feint. This is a hard feint into guard break, okay? If I was to slow them down, it's heavy into that. And this one would be like that. But obviously you're seeing it at a faster pace. You can do many other hard feints, like if I was going to go do a top heavy, feint that into a side light. Okay? So as you can imagine, it's kind of like the... Oh, it's kind of like Berserker, where he can do the cancel of a heavy into a light attack. You can go from the same direction, as you can see. You can also change. So top heavy side into a side light. So top heavy, feint, side light. Do you see? So that's multiple hard feints you can do. You can also always do a soft feint into a hard feint, into a guard break, which can apply more bleed. There are multiple ways of doing that, but we'll get to that in the advanced combos. Now, funny enough, we're at the advanced combos. So, if you were to use twisting blades, you can go light, light, oh, so light, light, oh god, why am I messing up? Light, light, heavy, and let it fly, or go light, light, heavy, dodge into a guard break or another light attack. Or you can go light, light, heavy, because now it's unblockable. We'll get to that in a minute. Light, light, feint into a guard break. Okay, so that would be a soft feint. Light, light, heavy, bleed stab. Okay, so that would be advanced combos. You can even do the same with dervish strike. So light attack, R2, stab. Light attack, guard break in from the soft feint. Okay, do you see? Sword dance you can do the same. Heavy, soft feint. Or heavy into a oh sorry, heavy, I let it fly, heavy guard break. It all comes down to what you want to do. So heavy, dodge out of that heavy into a side, or you can even do a heavy, dodge forward into a forward heavy. Okay. So it's multiple things. Now, in the advanced is where I'm going to start bringing in the dodge attacks like this. Okay, so PK can dodge from both sides and forward using a dodge heavy. The reason I put this in advanced is because simply, if you're dodging an attack, you're dodging an attack. If you want to dodge an attack and turn it into offense, you dodge into the heavy. Now look, light, heavy, side heavy, dodge heavy, sorry. So light, attack into a dodge. Do you see what I mean? So that's why I think it can be an advanced move. Now, the other thing we can do is guard break punishing. Okay, so a guard break punish, the basic one a PK should always do. Guard break, and you press stab. Every time you see the dagger hit the body, you press again. So ready? Stab, stab, stab. Okay, faster. Stab, stab, stab. Slower. Stab, stab. Oh, that failed. Sometimes it will fail. Stab, stab, stab. You see? Okay. Now, if I spam the stabs, I'm going to press light attack when I guard break as quick as I can. Okay. Fails. Okay. Now, we're going to turn off the stamina for the opponent. Okay. Now, if I guard break, it's going to go 1, 2, kick off, dodge forward, heavy, dodge forward, heavy into a bleed. Okay. So I'll show that again. So guard break, 1, 2, kick off, dodge forward, like that. Okay. Now, if they're actually right in front of you, so we will go guard break, stab, stab, kick off. They're right there. You'd go standing heavy into a bleed, okay? But you've got to be really close to them. So I'll see if I can get them closer now quickly, like that, okay? 9 times out of 10, though, you'd go 1, 2, kick off, dodge forward, heavy, light, okay? Like that. Now, if they're on low health, you can also go guard break into a heavy, okay? You get a guaranteed heavy from any direction, as you can see, okay? 9 times out of 10 though, if you can get the execute from a guard break heavy, get the execute from the heavy. 9 times out of 10 though, guard break, stab, stab, stab. Unless they're at stamina, then of course, 1, 2, kick off, dodge forward, heavy, stab. Okay, so that's that. Now, we're going to put the opponent on to attack me. We're going to show the parrying. Going to attack me? He's not going to attack me. Okay. So what we'll do then, I'll just quickly turn off the AI. But okay, so say you parry, he's going to fall over, okay? He's going to fall over. The parry, what you do then is when they fall over is you go top, heavy, light. You can also go top, heavy, like this, into a soft feint bleed, if you wanted to trick them. Okay, so that's a parry. Our stamina parry. Now, we're going to go back to the wall splat. If you can get a wall splat, 1, 2, kick off, dodge forward, heavy, okay? Now, depending on the distance, will depend on whether you can do that or not, okay? If I'm right here, and I throw him into a wall, dodge forward into it, look, you saw his guard pop up before I hit. If I come back a bit and bring him with me, come over here, bot. That's it. If I guard break here and kick him now into the wall, then I can get it, okay? So you need to have a bit of distance. Remember, you need to have a bit of distance, but know the guard, know you can get the wall splat. So, about here. Okay, kick him back. Okay, that was a bit too far, but you get what I'm saying. You need distance, you need him to stumble. You want him to wall splat the minute you kick off. If you watch the animation of PK, see how she does a backflip? If he's wall splatting and you're still in the backflip like now, they can stop you, okay? Whereas if they're at a bit distance, see if we can bring the bot over here. Come on, Mr. Bot. Come on. There we go. Back up, back up, back up. So they're about here. Kick away, forward, stab. Okay, so my preferred combos for Peacekeeper is light, heavy into a soft feint into a heavy maybe, or the soft feint into a guard break is the one I love the most, because look, you can even do it from a normal heavy. But if you were to go light, heavy into a feint guard break, soft feint guard break, done. If they keep parrying it, you can actually go light, light, heavy, hard feint, guard break, okay? Another thing I like to do is do a light, light, and just let a heavy fly. Just gotta let them fly sometimes. Another one, light, dervish strike, and then actually delay the guard break a little bit. They might be expecting it. Light, heavy into a dodge can work very well because you're like, well, what's going on now? So it goes light, heavy, dodge. You can even go into a guard break, or light, heavy, dodge, and then go into a couple of chains. And just how it is. You need to balance your soft feints alongside your hard feints. So say this is an actual player. I'm throwing a heavy, and I keep hard feinting into guard break. He's going to wait for the second heavy to be a hard feint. Whereas if I just suddenly go like that, he's not going to expect it because it's a soft feint. However, if you keep doing this move, the light into a soft feint guard break, he's going to expect it. So what you could do is light, heavy, soft feint, bleed stab. Now, that's basically it with Peacekeeper. You need to use everything I've taught you in this guide, and you just want to simply put it into practice, okay? Now, I will simply say one thing. If you're facing an enemy like this, they're not bleeding, you don't have enhanced lights, which means you can't apply that much pressure. Your heavies will have that superior property where you can go straight into like this. But you got to remember, once they're bleeding like he is now, look at that. I can keep hitting his guard, and I'm not being bounced back. Now, if you're watching the bleed comes off, you're going to see me bounce back. There you go. See? Now I'm bouncing back. Whereas if I get him to bleed, nope, superior lights. Okay? I will cover one more thing as a bonus, as I forgot. Zone attack. Hit, guard break. Zone, bleed stab. Zone, guard break into that again. Or you can even go zone, hard feint into a side heavy, like that. Or you can do this, hard feint that into a forward dodge heavy. So that's Peacekeeper in a nutshell. I hope this video was helpful. Please subscribe if you liked it, and if you didn't like it, leave a dislike, leave a comment why, maybe I've missed something. Have a good day.